everyone. Thanks for tuning in today to the Dr. Maddy Show. And today we're going to talk about something that I've learned recently, which is doing what works and not keep trying to do something that doesn't work. Okay, so in business, I see this a lot. I'm not trying to just give a lecture here on what's right and what's not right, but we do need to actually do what's working and spend our time and energy on things that's working. Our society is shifting, and I think younger people have a better grasp on this, of course, because that's more of their generation than older people. So my parents, they're listening to this podcast. Hopefully they say they're listening. In that day and age, time leads to money. The more time you spend in school, the more time you spend working directly results in more money. Now, the younger people are realizing that it's actually not time that leads to more money. It's ideas and expertise that lead to more money. And time actually isn't what equals more money. And that's a good thing, because we realize that just putting your head down and spending more time on something isn't necessarily going to lead to a better result. Now, you still want to give your effort, but we have to be smart where we're spending our energy. One of the topics I'm obsessed with is social media, and I see this. This is a big misconception right now with pelvic health business owners, is that I need to post every day. I need to post consistently. I need to post at the same time every day. I need to post because my followers are ready at 10 o'clock every day, just waiting for me to post. Yeah, that's not right. And if I just post every day, I'm going to get more followers and I'm going to get more awareness for my business and more patients. Okay, that's a great goal to have, to want to get more followers and more awareness of your business. Like, that's a good goal, but we need to actually look at the data too. If you're posting every day, are you actually getting more followers? Because I follow closely the pelvic health businesses in my area, and they post every day consistently. One of them has a social media girl. She's paying to post every day cute Canva images or videos of her talking about why cash pay is better than insurance or whatever topic. And they're professional videos. They look amazing. They're well done, posting consistently. Her follower count's not going up. She has the same 6 people liking her reel. She likes it on her personal page. Her husband likes it. The gym that she's working out of likes it. And then 3 random people like it. So I guess for that, you do need to look at your data. Is that time and energy, if you have a social media person, well spent? If you're not growing followers and you're not getting more likes, and maybe you are getting a few more followers, but even if you didn't post, you are still going to get just gradually some more followers. That's just how social media works. So what I'm trying to say, especially right now, social media changes constantly. So the old rule about posting every day at a consistent time, your reel needs to be this length, that's not going to get you more followers. And if it is, keep doing it, but look at your data and make sure it is. So what we're doing, we used to do that. We'd post 5 days a week. I just couldn't handle the 7. We did 5 days a week. We did get more followers. We'd post a good reel. We'd get 1,000 followers in a day. Like each day, another 1,000 followers. But social media has changed recently, and I don't know if you guys feel it, But if we post every day, we don't get more followers. If we post an amazing reel, we maybe get some more followers, but not many. So I look at that data and say, okay, this is no longer time well spent. Now we post about 2 to 3 times a week. And my intention with this is not to get more followers, because that is not how you get more followers right now, from what I can tell. So we post 3 times a week because right now a lot of social media is pay to play. So when people click on our paid ads, if they're not sure if they want to take us up on whatever we're offering, they're going to go to our social media page. And if we haven't posted in 3 months or 6 months or a year, they're going to think, oh, they're not in business anymore, so I guess I'm not going to go there. So that's the reason we still post weekly, a couple times a week, because we want people to know we're alive and well, but we also are not spending our time and energy and resources toward posting anymore, because we found, at least for us, that's not fruitful anymore. So I think it's just important to see what's working and really analyze it. You can run your own data on your stuff, and it doesn't have to be elaborate. If you're posting for a couple weeks, 5 times a week, every day, and you're not getting more followers, that's enough data to tell you, okay, let's work on something else that's going to help yield the goal that I want. And if maybe the goal is more followers, we might need to think outside the box. Maybe it isn't posting. Maybe it's what I always say, for getting patients for free from social media. Go to a business that's serving your same client in your area. Go and follow all of their followers. Once people see you're following them, they're going to follow you back. So that's a quick, easy way to get more followers. And how did I figure that out? I just realized on my personal page, if someone starts following me randomly, I'm like, oh, who's this person? Like, oh, I'll follow them back. I'm like, that goes the same for my business, so I should do that. And we've gotten a ton of patients just by following other people that are in businesses around us. That's what we're doing in Troy, because I'm not there, and social media is our main way to market, and that's how I like to market, and that's how we're marketing for our clinic an hour and a half south from us. And we're just following all the ladies that follow businesses that serve our same population in that area. So you can figure out what's working by your own trial and error, your own data. You can also do it by research, although social media stuff is really difficult to research because it is changing so fast. It's hard to just Google what's working. It's hard to even Google how to run paid ads. Everything's so hidden with social media. And then the last way you can figure out what's working is to see what's working for other people. Who else is successful? Who else is doing the goal that you want to achieve? And that's just smart as a business owner. The pelvic health clinics near us, they start running ads, literally same ad script as what we have. And it irks me a little bit, but I'm like, girl, you are smart, because you're seeing what another clinic's doing that's working and you're doing it. Like, I commend you, even though I'm like, oh, I don't want the competition, but I would do the same thing if I were in her shoes too. So I can't blame her. And I think that's great that she's being smart and seeing what's working and doing it. And we can all have an abundance mindset. There's a lot of pelvises around here that people need help with. So the big thing is eliminating things from your schedule that take your time that are not actually fruitful. So one of the things we've eliminated, and this is kind of controversial, I don't think a lot of business owners would approve of this, but we don't market to doctors anymore in Saginaw. We may try it in Troy potentially. I don't know. But we spent so much money, time, effort marketing to doctors, like I said in another podcast, we did have a midwife that was a great referral source. She ended up leaving or getting fired. So that all dried up. And the other business that was referring to us, the OB clinic, they actually went out of business. So we've spent so much time and money and effort into that. And the reason being is because I fell into the trap myself. You see other pelvic health businesses doing something and you think you should be doing it too. Like, okay, well, my friend's practice, like they have all these doctor referrals. Like I need to just like keep going in there every week and keep bringing my cards and bringing them donuts and like reminding them I'm here. And like maybe in a few years, they'll start referring to me. But maybe they won't. So looking at all that time and just thinking, I gave it a good shot. That did not work. I did a little more data on the doctor stuff, and I realized if I have a one-on-one coffee date with the doctor, I do get more referrals than if I just go into the office and do a lunch. So that's helpful to know, but still, even the time and effort to set up a coffee date with a doctor, it's great because I'm learning and we're networking, but if it's going to yield a couple referrals in a year, it's probably not worth my time actually. So just weighing what's worth it to you, what's not. If you're a small business and local, is doing a workshop a good use of your time? Say you average 1 new patient per workshop. For me, that's probably not good use of my time because we just have so much volume we need to fill with multiple clinicians that a workshop, our intent more is to just generally market our business, not necessarily to get we need to get patients out of this workshop. But if you're small, if you're a solopreneur doing a workshop, if you get 1 patient, especially if you own the business, owners of their business tend to have really high retention levels with patients. So if that patient's going to be with you for 3 years and come for 600 visits or even 30 visits, that's worth it to do that whole workshop and get stressed out and drive there and the time to make your workshop. That would be worth it as a solopreneur. So just weighing what's worth it, what's not worth it, what of your time, how do you want to use your time, and then just realizing too what you may think is working or that you should spend time on. Actually look at the data and see if it is working. And you may want to give something a solid chance to see if it's working before giving up on it. But we need to move on really quickly if something's not working and get a little bit out of the current mindset of cash practices, which are really telling us that we need to do workshops, we need to market to doctors, and really there's a lot of different other ways to market that I like to chat about. Not that my way's the best. I love how I market because it's easy, but I think you get what I'm saying. We need to try to do what's working. And even if something takes more time, it doesn't mean it's going to yield more fruit. So, hope you learned something from this podcast. And if you have any thoughts on this, I'd love to know, what is one thing that you have found yourself spending a lot of time on that you finally realized isn't fruitful for your business? I already gave the examples for me. Doctors, trying to get referrals from doctors in my area. It's not a great use of my time. I'm not saying when we go to Troy, it might be a good use of my time. I don't plan to market to doctors because we'll go into that in a different episode, but it potentially could be worth my time in Troy, as that area is a lot more open to cash services. It's a lot more common in that area. My area is super insurance driven. Hope you have a great day. Let me know, what did you spend a lot of time on and then you finally realized was a waste of time? Thanks so much. Bye.